There's a video going around right now called "Here's Why Everyone is Leaving Celina, Texas." In 3 days, it did over 100,000 views. I've had 6 different clients send it to me this week asking whether they should back out of a contract. So let me tell you what's actually true in it, what it left out, and what it means if you're about to buy up here. Because here's a number that video didn't mention. In May, the Census Bureau named Celina the fastest growing city in the United States. Not in Texas, in the country, 24.6% in a single year. Which is it? Is everyone leaving or is everyone arriving? The answer is both. And once you understand how both are true at the same time, you'll know whether Celina is right for you in about 14 minutes. I'm Neda. I sell across North Dallas, Frisco, Prosper, Celina, McKinney. I'm not going to sell you on Celina, and I'm not going to talk you out of it. I'm going to give you the 4 things that actually drive this decision with the real numbers, and then tell you plainly who should buy here and who shouldn't. If you're moving from out of state, stay to the middle of this video. There's a line on the tax bill up here that catches almost every relocating buyer off guard, and it is not the one you're expecting. Start with the growth because it explains everything else. The Census Bureau released city population estimates in May of this year, covering July 2024 through July 2025. Celina grew 24.6%, the highest growth rate of any city in America. 12,710 new residents in 12 months. Since 2020, Celina has nearly quadrupled, adding more than 46,000 people. It sits around 64,000 today. Now here's what makes it interesting. In that same period, 6 of the 15 largest cities in Texas lost population. Dallas lost more than 1,800 people. Plano lost over 1,000. Arlington, Irving, Garland, El Paso, all down. People aren't leaving North Texas. They're rearranging inside it. They're leaving the built-out suburbs and moving to the edge. Right now, the edge is Celina, and here is the second half of the picture, the part that viral video was actually pointing at. Between April 2025 and April 2026, new home sales in Celina were up 61%. Overall sales up 39%. And in that same 12 months, the median price of a new home in Celina fell 22% to $520,000. Volume up 61%, price down 22% simultaneously. That is not a city people are fleeing. That is a city building faster than buyers can absorb it. Those are very different problems, and only one of them should worry you. Let's do the thing nobody does in these videos, which is actual arithmetic. These are the adopted rates for this year, per $100 of value. Buy in the city of Celina in Celina ISD. City is 57.6 cents. Celina ISD is $1.20.9. Collin County is 15 cents. Collin College is 8 cents. Your combined rate is about $2.01. Frisco with Frisco ISD comes to about $1.67. That's a gap of roughly 34 cents per $100. On a $500,000 home, that's about $1,700 more per year. Every year you own it. And here's the part that surprises people. That gap is almost entirely the school district, not the city. Celina ISD is at 121. Prosper ISD 121. Frisco ISD is at 1.02. Frisco's city rate is also the lowest of the 3. So when someone tells you Celina is cheaper, on price per square foot, often yes. On what leaves your account every month, you have to run it. But I still haven't gotten to the real number, because in a lot of Celina, there is a fourth line on your tax bill that isn't in that $2 figure at all. A mod is a municipal utility district. It's a separate unit of local government with its own elected board and its own taxing power, created under the Texas Water Code. It issues bonds for water, sewer, drainage, and roads and parks, then levies a property tax on you to pay them back. Two things to understand. First, it's an ad valorem tax, which means it rises when your appraised value rises, like the rest of your property taxes. Second, and people get this wrong constantly, your homestead exemption does not touch it. The big state homestead exemption is a school district exemption. It does nothing to your mod bill. A real example, Light Farms sits inside Collin County mod number 1. The 2025 rate is 89 cents per hundred. And look what it's paying for. Outstanding principal of about $168 million, of which $114 million is road bonds, more than double the water and sewer bonds. A PID, Public Improvement District, works completely differently. It isn't a government and it isn't a tax. It's an assessment created by the city, but petitioned for by the landowner. And in a new construction neighborhood, that landowner was the developer before a single house sold. The critical difference is this: a PID assessment on a new construction lot is a fixed dollar amount. It doesn't float with your value, and you can pay it off. Texas Local Government Code says the owner may pay all or any part of the assessment at any time, and the city of Celina's own policy says without a prepayment penalty. You can never do that with a mod. A mod lasts as long as its debt does. Real Celina numbers. In the columns, a 40-foot lot carries an assessment of $27,322 paid over 30 annual installments. In Mosaic, a 70-foot lot is over $69,000. And one more thing on PIDs. That assessment is a first and prior lien on your property. It sits ahead of your mortgage, it runs with the land, and it is foreclosable, exactly like delinquent property taxes. And here's the part that genuinely bothers me. Texas law requires you to be given notice of both of these before you're under a binding contract, but the two notices are not equal. The mod notice is prescribed by statute, 24-point bold type. It has to state the current tax rate, the bonds voters approved, and the principal issued. The PID notice tells you there's an assessment and that your property can be foreclosed on if you don't pay it. It does not have a blank for the amount. The required notice doesn't contain the assessment amount or a payment schedule, so you will be told you're in a PID. You will not necessarily be told what it costs. You have to ask every single time. Reason two people leave schools, and not for the reason you'd assume. It isn't quality, it's confusion. The city of Celina and Celina ISD are not the same shape. Not close. Celina ISD has about 6,300 students. The city of Celina has about 64,000 residents. Do that math. A city that size does not produce only 6,000 public school students. The answer is that a large share of the city of Celina is not in Celina ISD at all. Take Mustang Lakes. The address says Celina, but the schools are Prosper ISD. Light Farms is the same story. So is Creeks of Legacy, All three of them have a Celina mailing address, and all three send their kids to Prosper schools. Sutton Fields also has a Celina address, but it sits in Denton County and it feeds Prosper YSD. And then there's Century Farms over near the McKinney line. That one is zoned to McKinney ISD. So inside one city, you have at least 3 different school districts, and your district sets roughly 60% of your tax bill. I have had buyers under contract who believed they were buying into a specific district and found out during the option period that they weren't. Every time they'd heard it from a builder's sales office, not maliciously, just someone repeating what was true when the community opened. So don't take the district from a sign, a brochure, or a website, including mine. Pull the exact address on the district's own attendance zone lookup and do it before you write the offer. Reason 3, the commute. And here I'll be straight with you. The complaints are legitimate today, and the answer changes in about 18 months. Right now, if you work in Plano or Legacy or downtown, Celina is a real drive. The Dallas North Tollway currently ends at US 380. North of that, you're on Preston Road with traffic lights. That's changing. NTTA's Phase 4A extends the tollway from 380 up to FM 428, and NTTA's own schedule says it opens late 2027. The full extension runs about 13.5 miles north of 380. Celina ends up with roughly 10 miles of tollway frontage. The mayor calls it the Golden Growth Corridor, which tells you how the city is thinking about it. Meanwhile, US 380 itself is being widened from 4 lanes to 6. A $141 million project running to 2028, about a quarter complete. Coit Road is under construction. FM 1385 is a $189 million rebuild. Here's how I'd use that. If you buy in Celina today, you're accepting a commute that is genuinely worse than Frisco's for about 2 more years in exchange for a land basis that reflects it. If you can live with that drive for 2 years, that isn't a Celina problem, it's a fit problem. Buy south. If you can live with it, you're buying in front of 13 miles of new tollway. That's the whole trade, stated honestly. Let me actually answer the question. Celina is right for you. If you're buying a primary home, you intend to hold 7 to 10 years. You want new construction and more lot. You're comparing total cost of ownership, not the sticker price. Your commute is flexible or hybrid or north, and you've run the mod or PID number into your monthly payment before you fell in love with the floor plan. Celina is not right for you if you're planning to sell in 3 years. In a market where the median new home price fell 22% in 12 months with hundreds of active listings, you are competing against builders who can buy down a rate and you cannot. It's also not right if your commute is south of 635 and non-negotiable, and if you're a first-time buyer stretching to the very top of your pre-approval. That's the one I'd push back on hardest. Not because Celina is bad, because that extra 34 cents per 100 plus a possible mod is exactly what turns a comfortable payment into a tight one. Here's what I'd do this week if I were you. 1. Pull the exact address, not the community, the address, on the school district's attendance zone lookup. 2. Ask the builder in writing whether the lot is in a mod or a PID and what the current rate or assessment is. If they won't tell you in writing, that tells you how the rest of the transaction is going to go. 3. Take that number, add it to the $2.01 and run the real monthly payment before you get attached. If you want, send me an address and I'll pull the district, the rate and the comps, no charge and no pitch. My contacts in the description. Next week, I'm doing the same breakdown for Prosper. The neighborhoods I'd buy in, the ones I'd skip, and exactly why. Subscribe so you catch it. And tell me in the comments, are you looking at Celina and what's the number that's giving you pause? I read all of them. Houses by Neda, your partner in North Dallas real estate.